Happy Sunday to you. Out doing a little Sunday fun day on the hike. Excuse me. Can't even talk. I'm exhausted. A hike. Thought I'd get out and recharge myself, but wanted to check in with you guys. Normally I do a different format of videos, but something came upon me and I really wanted to speak to the gentlemen. Of course, ladies as well. As you know, back in January, hopefully you know, I shared a video about starting a men's only pillar group in place of the term support, just so we can have a space to co-create and exist and share and learn. Therapeutic setting, not too clinical, not too spiritual, but a combination of a few things. So, as you know, I do a lot of one-on-one coaching and counseling with gentlemen all over, locally, nationally, as well as internationally. But I wanted to set aside some space for us to convene at my office, and I'm also considering a virtual pillar group meeting once or twice a month where we could share and learn and support. For men, particularly men of color, lots of things that we must endure. I don't share a lot of my challenges online because I like to show my appreciation, gratitude, and gratefulness, which is why I post and teach and share pictures. That's just my way. My challenges nonetheless exist. I have them all. Bouts of depression and extended sadness, financial challenges, relationship challenges, self-doubt, and the normal humanistic things. I do have a way of sorting through it. I do have support, but I spend a lot of time alone by design so that I could get to know me. And so in addition to professionally learning some teaching, coaching, counseling, and ministerial avenues to share just different modalities to share different information, my job is to find the people who are looking for me, meaning those who naturally resonate from the inside out, and also be available for those who are not ready but soon will be. And so I've shared some of my challenges in some of my books. And keep in mind, my job is to teach. It's a part of my existence. I know that. I am an avid learner, so when I get it, I give it. One of the things that I know that works is working on my emotional state, followed by my physical state. And so what you need to know, if you don't already, at 40, I went through some challenges and I gave up a lot. And I still am grateful for all of it, learned a lot. And so what I have done is come up with new ways to exist as a human being, as a man, with all my flaws and mistakes and past conditionings. And so I'd like to share those with men. Most of my clients are men, most of them. Always have been, and I didn't notice it for quite some time. And I often get a lot of calls from women trying to fix men, which, as you know, doesn't work. But I do appreciate women stepping up, taking a stand on behalf of the men in their life who are loved ones. Anyway, so what I'm doing is I'm offering this as a reminder for those gentlemen who are looking to join my pillar group. I've gotten started. Lots of brothers like the one-on-one, but I do get offers, and we have started a group, a small group. We'll meet once or twice a month. Call me, get to me. You find me, I'll get to you. You get to me, I'll get to you. We're going to do one actual and one virtual. We're going to do one actual here in Atlanta, where we're going to share things in the vein of cognitive behavior therapeutic formats. We're going to talk about some solution focused, brief therapeutic format. We're going to talk about some spirituality and some metaphysics. And we're going to shoot the you know what and get into some man stuff. There are going to be some off the cuff barbershop barbecue style formats, but we're going to keep it clean and mature, and we're going to leave out learning more about who we are and what we have in common, and being open and vulnerable. And one of the things that I've learned in the last 7 years is this whole idea of just being completely vulnerable, just getting away of the hyper masculinity conditioning that most of us suffer from and challenge. I mean, it has its place, but overall, it's really about deadening that part of the ego and allowing the deep connective tissue in the form of emotions to surface. And it's all about being vulnerable. And so we're going through a lot, brothers. We're losing. All of my close friends have lost their moms in the last few months. I lost my mom years ago, 8 years ago. Dads, illnesses, losing jobs. I have a lot of colleagues and professional gentlemen that I know who on one level is climbing up the corporate ladder, and on the other level is hopping up and shifting their families across the country every few years and getting reacquainted with that. And so we go through a lot. There's spiritual challenges, there's religious challenges, relational, parenting, fatherhood, child support, absenteeism, the criminal justice police. Where do we go from here as we approach 50? And then how do we reach back for the younger brothers and make sure that that first we're living two examples by way of demonstrating how our lives are working for us. And so, and being able to pass on some of that learning and wisdom to the younger generation, who in my opinion are inundated with a whole other level of challenges. So let's do it. Contact me, Pillar Group. We've already started. If you want one-on-one coaching and counseling, that's available as well, local, national, and international. But I'm looking to open up the doors of my already existing Pillar Group, where men are supporting men, and we're dealing with vulnerable, I was about to say vulnerableness, but that ain't it. Vulnerability, ladies and gentlemen. We're dealing with emotional integration. We're dealing with emotional intimacy, personal development, professional development. We're dealing with spirituality. Lots of brothers whom I contact with are very in tuned intuitionally, spiritually, metaphysically. Wellness is on the top of the list. I'm so proud of myself. You know, I've dropped 20 pounds at 47, finally can see some abs, and so I'm happy about that. I've been working and working out, switched the diet up, been vegan about 7 years, gave up the alcohol, and I'm not trying to impress upon you anything besides sharing with you some of the things that I decided to give up so that I could gain some stuff. I figured my first 40, I did what I did, got what I got, and God willing, let's see what the next 40 plus has in store for me. And I'm gonna start with me. So as I finish up my hike, I got about 2 miles to head back to my car. It's the first time on this trail. I just wanted to reach out. It's probably the longest video I did. Get with me. Men, we need each other. Pillar Group or one-on-one, you know how to reach me. Text me, inbox, DM, I don't care. Skype, Facebook, Instagram, tweet me. I'm looking for the brothers who are looking for me. I am looking to resonate with the gentlemen who are ready to take charge from the inside out. Love, light, peace, power. I'm out, y'all.